Yo, it's Neon. Subscribe. I'm not really in the mood right now. I already done tried to run through this shit a million times. I went through SmackDown. You ain't catch it. You missed it. The best part of SmackDown was the girls being in the main event. Let's run through Crown Jewel, man. And I hate to sound like I'm speeding through it, but I'm in a space right now where fucks is not given. Don't subscribe. Crown Jewel yesterday, November 4th, man. Sami Zayn, JD McDonough kickoff. I didn't really care to watch it anyway. I'm glad it happened. Apparently, Sami Zayn came out and stole the money in the bank later on in the show. So there's that. JD trying to prove himself, taking L's, keeping the fuck out of him. Now hold on, am I sure? Let me make sure. Yeah, Sami Zayn picked up the victory. That doesn't make any sense. Sami Zayn picking up a victory, like what? But I mean, I guess it's like we need somebody that's gonna be a solid babyface on that side of the roster. So, fine, we'll work with that. I'm gonna say it. Crown Jewel was really, really, really long, and I was like, I mean, it was earlier start time for me, so I was a little tired. I didn't get to see some of the matches, but I heard a lot of details that I wasn't really keen on. Let's go into it though. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. For me, it was a good match that indicated the long grueling type of match. It speaks to the different styles. We just need a lot more flair in these stories on how they told, in my opinion. Like, some of them can drag on, and that's the whole thing. Like, we're right back to the same spot we was in last year, where it was the stories told versus the psychology in ring. You know what I mean? And we just got to find that mesh in there. Like, I know that everybody that was there is still there, except for who wants to be there the most. So, let's just go in and find a way to coexist together. Next, Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley took on the Fatal 5-Way and beat up everybody. Shouts to Zoe. Everybody else did good and such like that. Raquel, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler. Good stuff. I liked what I was looking at. I enjoyed the match a great deal. Shouts to Zoe. She kicked ass. And then, Rhea having like the grandest entrance overseas I've ever seen, just all respect. Do a lot of talk. So that's what's up. Solo beat John Cena. The propaganda at the end was overseas with the mighty stabbing. That was crazy. Left in the desert. A lot of different types of promos and just leaning to the, lean into the crowd that they're entertaining. You know what I mean? So that's fine. What else we got? That was cool. Ibrahim Al-Hajjaj and The Miz beat down Grayson Waller after he invaded Miz TV. All right, so I can deal with that. And Miz being a babyface now, it's not bad. It's going to take some time. Not long, because it's not going to take long to get to him, but that was fine. I don't know what the politics of it all was. Ibrahim, that's fine with me. Good actor out there. Looks like The Rock. Let's just call it that. Logan Paul, Rey Mysterio, United States Championship. We all know 90-something million followers. That's a good look. We're going to see how it works. I'm very, very proud of Logan Paul because of all of the celebrities that have come in. He's been the most talented and most capable in ring. Right next to Bad Bunny, but Logan Paul has done it at a higher level, at a better level. Bad Bunny is a music entertainer superstar. Logan Paul is a media entertainer / fighter and all the rest of that shit. So, good on him. I like it. U.S. Championship, yo, if I had anything for Logan, I'd say, my man, I drive up to the 7-Eleven and I see the Prime shot. I watch this shit every week, and Logan Paul's a name. We've seen him. We've seen how many people have disappointed before him. So I would say now we need to see him at the 7-Eleven with the Prime shot, but then we need him holding the United States Championship too. Santos Escobar. Okay, I'm hearing... why would you leave the brass knuckles on the ring apron? That's the whole thing. I'm not going to take away any support from Santos. I'm actually going to turn my attention to creative on that one. Like, what the fuck was y'all thinking? Next thing I got to turn my attention to, because everyone else is bringing it up. This mystery fellow that Logan Paul keeps bringing around. Who is he? And what it doesn't make sense. We can't just be having people from his camp coming through. Like, in my days, if somebody random was jumping over the barricade or doing some shit trying to involve themselves in the match, everybody's fucking them up. Why is this guy still coming around doing that? All right, what else we got after that? Women's Championship, Io Sky, Bianca Belair. Again, I've said this, but I'm going to say it now. In Saudi Arabia, in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, there isn't a lot of prominent female performance. Females are not, well, we already know. I'm not going to get into any of it because I don't feel good talking about it. We've seen a lot of progression. This being the 10th show in 5 years. We've seen the superstars go visit over there many times, and we've seen very small inklings of the growth of the change, how it's all taking place, and there's a level of pride that goes into seeing women get out there and go perform. Crowd's not really aware of how important it is. Some of them don't care. Some of them aren't really with it in general, so it's fine. I'm looking to. All right, Kairi's back. We heard she was on the way back. Io solid, Bianca solid. This is something that I was looking at. Like, these girls were they were first in ring when NXT got to USA Network from the WWE Network. Now they're all the way in Saudi Arabia doing it all over again. That's enough in itself for a guy like myself. And then Kairi came back. So let's see what happens. What's going on with how Bayley gonna feel about that? Is Kairi down with is she down with Damage Control now? Is this the way to break Damage Control up? Send Bayley and Dakota in a direction of their own? Women's tag, that's how I feel about it. But I don't know. It's a couple of different directions we could go. I've heard some things. I heard Team Kick references for Coda. I've heard a dope babyface run for Bayley. I mean, the room is messy. So now we have to get some things in order. And I wouldn't even say it's messy, but we've got everybody on deck now. So there's that. Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest. Excuse me. It was something for Cody. Everybody and their mama came out, jumped Cody. Jay, the only one that came out, saved Cody. Okay, fine. It's something moving. I'm hearing also they're not really happy about the way Game does his debuts. I think there's other elements in creative that might be able to speak to what the crowd might be looking for as opposed to just a surprise thing. And speaking of surprise things, let's go ahead and throw it out there. We talked about the blip on the radar a couple times, though they're still aligned. What's going on with Jade? I mean, I requested Jade years ago. A while ago, I requested Jade. So, we'll get to that part when we get there. But is she going to come on? Where's she at? What brand is she going on? We thought she might have made a debut last night. As opposed to Kairi, it could have been Jade doing that and saying, no, I'm just making myself known. Hollywood type of deal she got going with her. How do we do this? Is she coming in? Like, where's she going to be at? Do we do it LeBron style? Is she the new LeBron? You know what I mean? Are we gonna take what she has and what the hell is going on here? My bad. Are we gonna take what she's doing and make it a decision like when Braun was when he went to Miami? Like, where you gonna go? Like, it's a direction that can be gone. That's how I'm seeing it. So let's go from there. After that, we got the main event, Megastar, LA Knight taking on Roman Reigns. The people are upset over the rinse and repeat of the way Roman's stories are told. I'm not here to clamor on and cry about that. What I will say, though, at pretty much the 10-minute mark, I think that the same way they responded to the contract signings being so boring, I would like to see Roman's matches go that same direction. So let's see what we get out of it, man. Look, that's Crown Jewel. I'd run around, but fuck it. I'm not even in the mood for doing none of that. We talked this shit. SmackDown was solid. Ladies main evented. I think I'm a little burnt out on some wrestling. That show was just really, really long. Let's get him back home. Let's get him back on deck. Let's get back to Raw. Let's get back to what's going on, man. So, yo, I appreciate you taking the time. We're going to give it about maybe 7, 8 more seconds, and then we're going to go ahead and take that time to get up out of here. Go ahead, subscribe. Do that favor. I appreciate you taking the time to listen.